This one is being a little needy boy today. He will not leave my side. Should we just do the intro like this? He kind of looks like a chinchilla. Please sit. Happy Friday, guys. I hope you're all doing well. Today's video, as you can tell from the title, is going to be a bathroom declutter, and I know I just posted my makeup declutter. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it down below. But I also had my bathroom to declutter because that is another place that gets so easily overcrowded with products that it's just overwhelming and I never know what I have. And I just thought that this could be helpful to you guys if you are looking to organize and reorganize and declutter your own bathroom, basically. If you are new to my channel though, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you get notified every time I upload. And also check out my Instagram if you guys aren't following me. I would really like that and appreciate it very much if you did. So go check out my Instagram. I will also link some other videos, like other cleaning organization videos, down below in the description box if you want some more inspo after you're done watching this video. And I think that's about it. Pretty self-explanatory. Let's get into the bathroom declutter / organization video. So here is a before of my bathroom, and I apologize right now because the fan is on and it's automatic, so I don't really have control over it. But this is the current state of my bathroom, and to be quite honest, I would never show you guys this if it wasn't for a declutter video. This little shelf is where I keep my most used products, just so they're at arm's reach, and I also keep a couple of things like on the counter, but as you can see, it's quite small, so I don't keep a ton of things on there, or over there typically, but I literally have stuff everywhere. And then the most embarrassing is obviously down here. This is where I keep stuff that I don't use on a regular basis, but obviously this needs to be cleaned out. And this drawer right here is where I keep most of my face masks, and I definitely need to go through this and get rid of things that have expired or that I just don't use anymore because this is overwhelming. Whenever I declutter a space, I always like to remove everything from that cupboard or drawer or whatever it is, because that way you can see the space you have, all the products you have, and also you can give your cupboard a wipe with some cleaner, because you never know what kind of products have spilled or what residue is left down on the cupboard, and you want to keep things nice and clean. So I always like to give it a little bit of a wipe because you never know what could be there, and it also just makes it smell fresh, and especially if you haven't done this in a while, that's a really smart idea. So I like to take things out, and as I am pulling products from this cupboard, I'm separating them, so anything that's expired goes in one pile, anything I know I'm going to use and put back into the cupboard is going into one pile, and products that are unused or unopened or are still good but I'm not going to be using them, that goes into another pile. And I like to pull things out, separate them as I go to make life easier, and I also like to wipe down the bins and different things that I have and just like start reorganizing, but mainly I like to remove everything from the cupboard or shelf or whatever it is so I can see what I have, which is always way too much. And yeah, separating things like this is very important to start off, and then you can start fresh and reorganize everything as you put it back in. Okay, I officially have everything out of the under cupboards. So this pile right here is all the things I'm not quite sure what to do with. Some of it will be going in the garbage, but some of it will be like donation stuff if it's brand new. And then these containers over here are where my other products live. So there's a bunch of tanning stuff in this one. There's like feminine products, I have face masks, so I need to go through all that stuff. These are the same containers that I use to store my makeup. They stack really nicely. Unfortunately, the way this is designed is I can only have 4 on this side, and I can fit 1 under here, so that's the same way I had it before, and that's how I have to do it again. But yeah, so I'm going to wipe these off and then put the drawers back in, but I'm going to sort them before I do that. For the most part, this little cupboard was fairly organized before, but I do want to make sure that it's even more organized when I put things back. So the containers that I mentioned that I have here are from the container store, so I'm just putting those in. I have a section for like random things that has like my retainer in it and other cleaning little face halos and things like that. I have a tanning drawer. I have a skincare drawer, which is new. This is something that I added because I did find that I had a lot of extra skincare products that I don't really want to put anywhere else because I want to try them. them, but I didn't want them out on the counter, if that makes sense. So they have a drawer now. I have my feminine products in one drawer. I have a face mask drawer, or like a sheet face mask drawer. And then I have my standing pink bin there, and that has like my acetone for nail polish remover, an extra body wash, some shaving cream, some micellar water, extra shampoo, that kind of thing. And then I also tucked my cotton rounds beside that just to keep them organized in a way. And then using the middle section that's kind of awkward and has the pipes in the way, I'm putting like bigger products, so like bigger creams and face masks and different things like that. And then I'm moving on to my face mask drawer. So again, I'm starting off by pulling absolutely everything out and giving the drawer a wipe because it was actually quite dirty, surprisingly. So I pull everything out, give it a wipe if I haven't used it in a while, and check to make sure it's still good to use. And again, if anything has been expired, I'm tossing it. So some of my favorite face masks, I thought that maybe I would chat with you guys a quick minute about my favorite ones and the ones I'm keeping. So all the black pots you see there are the ones from the Body Shop. I have pretty much every mask they make and I love them so much. So I wanted to display those all together. I have a couple Kiehl's ones that I really like. One of them is like the deep pore cleansing mask. That one is one Cody uses actually quite often. So I love that one. I have one from Moravitsa that I really like and really use. I have two from Shea Moisture that I love for my acne. Like the black one is my holy grail, hands down best mask ever. And then I have my tube mask that has like my cold plunge mask from Ole Henriksen, and then I have the Summer Friday mask. I'm putting my honey potion mask in there from Pharmacy as well. That's a really good one. And then I'm keeping the one from Lancome in its box because it's fancy and I feel like it deserves it. And then I also took one of those little small organizers that I had left over from my makeup and used that to house my sample size face masks, or like my travel size ones, because I thought that would be the best way to store those. And once that is done, I'm going to move on to the rest of my bathroom, and that begins with the counter. So again, taking everything off, giving it a wipe, wiping down the mirror, which was really gross, so you have to do that. Might as well, while you're reorganizing and decluttering, might as well just like clean your bathroom, because then when you're done, everything will be clean and fancy and nice and fresh. So I'm just wiping down my sink, as you guys see. I'm gonna post a clean with me eventually, like probably in the next couple weeks, so stay tuned for that. But this is what I like to use. I use Method cleaning products. They're amazing. I really like their bathroom cleaner though. It smells really, really good, so I highly recommend that if you're looking for a new bathroom cleaner. Super random, but okay, let's move on. Once I have the space completely clean, I'm going in with my brand new organizers. I got this little set of white ones from Target. I love purchasing new organization things like this. Target has a really great selection of them too, so they can really fit whatever vibe your bathroom is giving. I just find white really crisp and clean, so that's what I went with. I also like the fact that this is really diverse. It had two smaller sections, one larger section, and then a tray at the bottom that can house all of them or be used for other things. So I'm just taking the two sections that are smaller and putting in my hairbrush, my serum, my Clarisonic, some micellar water, and then we're moving on to my shelf. So this shelf is where, again, I have mentioned that I keep most of my everyday products. So I'm taking everything off, giving it a wipe, and making it all clean and fresh because this collects dust like no other. And I like this to look pretty because people use this bathroom if they're a guest in my house, and I just like it looking good. So I tried to place the tray with the container in it, but it was too long for the shelf, so I removed that and just kept the long container. And this is where I'm going to be keeping some of my everyday products. So I have like my Drunk Elephant Bee Hydro Serum, I have my leave-in conditioner from Kristen S, couple Ole Henriksen products that I have in there, a couple sprays, one from Moravitsa, and then on the bottom shelf I'm keeping like my eye creams and my serums. So again, things that I just reach for. My moisturizer, I have a couple Lush products that I use regularly, so I'm going to display those kind of all together because they're aesthetic and they're very cute, so I'm keeping those kind of collected, and yeah, just making everything look pretty. And then the last little section that I wanted to touch on in this video is the top of my toilet. Cute. This is where I just keep moisturizers, a candle, a little bathroom spray from Sage, which I highly recommend if you guys have never smelt it. It's great, definitely essential for the bathroom, and then just made it look all pretty. So as of right now, this is my pile of stuff that I need to discard or put in other places. There's a couple products in here that I'm going to be keeping, but they can live elsewhere until I actually want to use them. and then the rest of it is probably expired and I'm gonna take and put in the garbage, except for obviously my Clarisonic that I have there, but I have a designated drawer for that in my beauty room, so that is where that's gonna go. As for my sink area, everything is pretty well clean now. I took out the organizer that I had and put this one in from Target. It's brand new. I really like it. It's a lot bigger and it came in a bunch of different sections. So I have the two smaller pieces over here, and then I put the larger bottom piece, which all the pieces fit into, over here, just because I could put it here, but I'd like to keep this part of the counter clear and it just looks pretty good over here. So I organized that. And then the last thing is the shelf. So I have everything pretty well organized and use the long one from that organized section to put all my skincare and a couple hair products. I have like my eye creams, my serums, a couple other like moisturizing products, and then my Clarisonic heads when I switch them out. But for the most part, that looks a lot nicer. You're so annoying. I love you, but you won't stop moving. So that's pretty much it for today's video. Let's cue some after clips and I'll show you guys what this space looked like when it was done. Found this video motivational and inspirational for cleaning and decluttering your own bathroom, and if you did like this video, give it a thumbs up because it really helps my channel out, and that would be really awesome if you did enjoy this. And be sure to let me know what you want to see me organize and declutter in a future video similar to this one. Let me know what that is down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great day.